All right, so my hair's at that point where I need to get it cut, but it's going to be like another month before I can afford to get it cut, so we're just going to go with this. I have several things that I want to talk about today, but I promise to keep them all very brief. Underpants. Roll the intro. I think it was 3 weeks ago I went on a sort of a social media hiatus kind of thing, and nobody noticed, but I just got overwhelmed mostly by Twitter. But I'm back on Twitter now, so maybe if you want you can follow me on Twitter. I still don't know what I'm doing on Twitter, but I'm on Twitter. I'm on Twitter. Maybe I'll figure it out one day. I fell, literally, and that hurt a lot. I fell down the steps at my son's daycare, and it hurt a lot and also caused me to go in a downward spiral of depression, so that was awesome. I wrote a Tumblr post about it for anybody that really wants to know. Those of you that know me well enough know that I've been really working hard to not be depressed anymore and focusing on the good. So going into a really major depressive episode sucked a bunch, but I got out of it a lot faster this time. So I think that as much as it sucked going back down into that spiral again, getting out of it faster was sort of like, oh, okay, so I can now bounce back sooner than before. What got me out of it was writing about it and saying, you know what, no, not today. You don't get to own me today, Mr. Depression. That was a really good way to kind of get me out of it sooner and to get me back on my feet. I released my video on my collab channel with Zainab on Saturday, and I'm super proud of it, and if you haven't gotten a chance to watch it, maybe consider watching it because it is really good and it talks about stuff that I don't think I've specifically talked about on this channel. So just watch that because you'll learn more about me. I don't know. It's a really good video and I'm proud of it. And then also on Sunday of last week, I released a video with the mister. We did some more gaming, so that was the thing that finally happened again, and that is a lot of fun to do. I hope it's a lot of fun to watch because we have a really good time. It turns out that it's not something we're going to be able to do all the time, but hopefully we'll start to get to a point where we can upload somewhat regularly. I don't know if you've noticed, but I have a few other things on my plate right now, so I'll work that one in. If you were paying attention on Friday, you saw the teaser trailer for my new special project. That's exciting. I think today we are releasing the main trailer for the project, and oh my gosh, I want to talk about it so much, but we'll wait until maybe next week to go more into depth about how awesome it's gonna be. If you haven't already, go subscribe to the Road to Nerdfighteria because that's where all the magic is gonna happen. Not on this channel, it's not happening here. It's gonna happen there. Which is a good time to bring up that I have a Patreon, right? That's a good time to bring this up. No, just a reminder, I do have a Patreon. I'm doing a lot of the things and I'd like to be able to do more, and your guys' support would mean that I could. I am going to Nerdcon Stories, which I'm incredibly excited about. There's a convention specifically around stories, storytelling, and writers, and people of all genres and formats that do storytelling. So yes, I'm so excited to go, to be able to be there. And I've decided that after I get back for the month of November, I am going to do NaNoWriMo, National Novel Writing Month. I've been writing a book, and I have not been writing much of it lately. So I think I'm going to try to use NaNoWriMo to kind of push myself through and to get to a point where the book is actually a thing that exists and not just like a bunch of notes and like the 4 pages that I've written so far. I think, Bailey, you said that you were involved. If anybody else is, let me know, because I'd need help and I need support because I'm so nervous about doing this, but it is like the thing that I've always wanted to do. So I'm gonna do it. Finally. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of stuff lately, along with, you know, the whole raising 2 kids, being married to the best man in the world, and lifey full-time employee stuff. But I love it. I wouldn't trade all of this for anything because this is what makes me the happiest. And you guys are the best. And you are my friends. And thank you for being my friends. And I'm not gonna start singing the Golden Girls theme song, although I kind of really want to. Just know that it's there, the thought is there. If you don't know the Golden Girls theme, I mean, really, why are you even here? What are you doing here if you didn't watch Golden Girls growing up? Because that's, of course, the thing that everybody does when they're a kid. Like a rite of passage, right? I don't know. It was for me, though. I think, yeah, next week I'll talk more about the details of that special project that's still sort of secretive-ishness, but not completely, because it's awesome and I'm proud of it. And we'll see what happens next week. Alright. Bye.
Alright. You see that? The street is named after me. But look.